The Voice of an Angel, A Mother's Guide to Grief and Loss, and How to Thrive After the Loss of a Child. Written by Marcy Stone. Narrated by Kathleen Li. Introduction. Why I wrote this. When my daughter was still alive, she would make crazy concoctions in the kitchen, and she would tease and say, "Just you watch, Mama. Someday you're going to see my name in lights." Soon after she was killed, she would visit me in my dreams and share things with me. Some to help me understand, some to show me she was doing well, and others were messages to help me through the long process ahead of me. She showed me all the ways she was going to stay in contact with me going forward, and told me I would never be alone. As I write this, her messages guide me through how to offer you comfort, direction, and the same thing she did for me, letting you know you are not alone. To name this book The Voice of an Angel seemed only too appropriate, and my way of giving her the wish of seeing her name in lights, so to speak. I believe mothers are made extra resilient. We are physically designed to carry a child and give birth. We spend the first 18-plus years of our sweet baby's life raising them and molding them into the magical being they become. Then we are asked to let them go into the world and separate that second umbilical cord we energetically have attached to them. Yet gratefully, they willingly allow us to continue to mentor and love from whatever distance they choose. We catch them if they fall and always have outstretched arms, lovingly awaiting the next hug and kiss on the cheek. We never judge them and know they take every word we say as gospel. So we choose our words wisely and continue to live as an example. We are then sometimes asked to call upon that mama bear resiliency to face our worst nightmare. You are not alone. Through this book, you can find your way through the despair and emptiness that consumes you. I have walked a similar path and experienced that same deafening silence in my soul. With my angel's help, I was able to create these guidelines. They will hopefully provide you the ability to take a few good deep breaths and feel okay not being okay in the initial part of this journey. Some guidelines to follow. As I was writing this, I was provided the unfortunate opportunity to retest, yet again, this process. It came about as a direct result of the criminal trial related to the death of my daughter. Needless to say, the grief wheel you will hear about in later chapters was challenged and proven accurate. As I was organizing my thoughts to share with you as clearly as I could, I came to understand a few things differently. Each of the steps in the wheel will always be within us going forward. How we manage to harness the love we hold for both ourselves and our lost love will help determine just how muted each of them feels or manifests as situations in life arise. Another potentially unfortunate reality is that if we are not extremely mindful, we have the propensity to fall into one reactionary emotion. This means it becomes our go-to reaction before we rationally assess and then behave accordingly. For a period of time, and especially at the 1-year milestone, anger was becoming my go-to emotion. I would feel myself bubbling over like a teapot and explode, even over things that would not normally warrant a reaction. Even with the guidance of my angel, it took me time to get a handle on allowing myself to feel the actual emotion the anger was protecting me from. It was usually the deep feeling I was dodging. The voice of my angel says to me, "Mama, feel the pain, lean into it, find the love. That is what will get you through." This was a mantra for quite a long time, and I find it visits me often, still. So, staying present in the pain and allowing yourself to feel all that flows through you, honoring it,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?